The Death of Democracy, Hitler's Rise to Power by Benjamin Carter Hett is a meticulously researched book that delves into one of the most pivotal and catastrophic moments in modern history, Adolf Hitler's ascent to power in Germany. Hett, a historian and former trial lawyer, explores the political, social, and cultural forces that enabled the collapse of Germany's fledgling democracy, providing a stark warning about the fragility of democratic systems. Below is an in-depth analysis of the book's key themes and arguments, summarized in approximately 1,200 words. Contextual background. Hett begins by setting the historical stage, introducing readers to the Weimar Republic, the German democratic state established in 1919 following the end of World War I. The Weimar Republic was born amidst chaos, inheriting a society fractured by economic collapse, political extremism, and widespread resentment over the Treaty of Versailles. Hett argues that these conditions created fertile ground for demagogues like Hitler, who thrived on exploiting public fears and frustrations. The author emphasizes that the Republic was never fully embraced by large segments of the German population, particularly the elites. Many conservatives viewed democracy as an alien imposition and longed for a return to authoritarian rule. This rejection of democratic principles by powerful actors within society laid the groundwork for its eventual demise. The role of economic and social crises. Central to Hett's analysis is the impact of the Great Depression, which struck Germany with particular ferocity. By 1932, unemployment in Germany had reached staggering levels, with over 6 million people out of work. Economic despair eroded trust in traditional political parties and institutions, creating a climate of desperation that Hitler and the Nazi Party exploited. Hett highlights how the Nazis presented themselves as a force for national renewal, offering simplistic solutions to complex problems. Their promises to restore jobs, rebuild the economy, and undo the perceived humiliation of Versailles resonated with millions of Germans. At the same time, the Nazis' virulent anti-Semitism and anti-communist rhetoric played on deep-seated prejudices and fears within society. Hitler's political strategy. Hett provides a detailed examination of Hitler's political strategy, which combined propaganda, intimidation, and opportunism. He describes how Hitler and the Nazis manipulated the democratic system to their advantage, using legal means to consolidate power while simultaneously undermining the system itself. One of the book's strengths is its focus on the complicity of Germany's conservative elites. Hett argues that key figures within the military, business community, and political establishment underestimated Hitler, believing they could control him and use him as a tool to achieve their own goals. These elites played a crucial role in Hitler's rise, helping to legitimize him, and paving the way for his appointment as Chancellor in January 1933. Hett also explores the importance of propaganda in the Nazi rise to power. Under the leadership of Joseph Goebbels, the Nazis crafted a powerful narrative that appealed to a wide range of Germans. Their use of mass rallies, posters, and radio broadcasts created a sense of unity and purpose, while their skillful scapegoating of Jews, communists, and other marginalized groups diverted attention from the regime's shortcomings. Let me know if you need further adjustments or a specific format. The collapse of democracy. The book offers a gripping account of the final months of the Weimar Republic, detailing how Hitler and the Nazis dismantled democratic institutions step by step. The Reichstag fire in February 1933 provided the pretext for the Reichstag fire decree, which suspended civil liberties and allowed the regime to arrest political opponents. Shortly afterward, the Enabling Act granted Hitler dictatorial powers, effectively ending parliamentary democracy in Germany. Hett emphasizes that these events were not inevitable. The collapse of democracy was the result of deliberate choices made by individuals and institutions. He underscores the importance of vigilance and the rule of law in protecting democratic systems, warning against complacency in the face of authoritarian threats. Themes and insights. Several key themes emerge from Hett's narrative. One is the danger of polarization and the erosion of trust in democratic institutions. Hett shows how divisions within German society, between left and right, urban and rural, secular and religious, paralyzed the political system and created openings for extremists. Another theme is the role of misinformation and propaganda in undermining democracy. The Nazis' ability to control the narrative and spread falsehoods contributed to their success, demonstrating the power of media manipulation in shaping public opinion. Hett also highlights the importance of leadership and accountability. He criticizes the failure of Germany's political and social elites to stand up to Hitler, arguing that their appeasement and complicity were key factors in the regime's rise. Relevance to the present. One of the book's most striking aspects is its relevance to contemporary politics. Hett draws explicit parallels between the Weimar Republic and modern democracies, warning that the conditions that led to Hitler's rise are not confined to history. He points to the dangers of economic inequality, political polarization, and the erosion of democratic norms as ongoing challenges that require vigilance and action. Hett's analysis resonates in an era marked by the rise of populist leaders, the spread of misinformation, and the weakening of democratic institutions in various parts of the world. His work serves as both a history lesson and a cautionary tale, reminding readers that democracy is not self-sustaining and must be actively defended. Critique and reception. While The Death of Democracy has been widely praised for its clarity and depth, some critics have argued that Hett's focus on elite complicity downplays the agency of ordinary Germans who supported Hitler. Others have noted that the book could have delved more deeply into the ideological underpinnings of Nazism, such as its racial and social Darwinist roots. Nonetheless, the book's strengths far outweigh its limitations. Hett's ability to weave complex historical events into a compelling narrative makes it accessible to both scholars and general readers. His legal background also lends a unique perspective as he skillfully dissects the legal and institutional mechanisms that facilitated Hitler's rise. The Death of Democracy, Hitler's Rise to Power, is a powerful and thought-provoking work that offers valuable insights into one of history's darkest chapters. Benjamin Carter Hett's meticulous research and engaging storytelling illuminate the factors that led to the collapse of the Weimar Republic and the rise of Adolf Hitler. The book's themes, economic despair, political polarization, the manipulation of media, and the fragility of democratic institutions, are as relevant today as they were in the 1930s. Hett's work serves as a stark reminder that democracy cannot be taken for granted and must be actively protected against internal and external threats. For readers seeking to understand the lessons of history and their implications for the present, The Death of Democracy is an essential and timely read. It challenges us to reflect on the choices we make as individuals and societies, and to remain vigilant in the face of authoritarianism, wherever and whenever it may arise. Let me know